And that's it all in. They're off. They race with them 2¼ miles in front of them. One of them is very slow to get out of the starting stalls here. Jockeying Cavan, I think, misses the start by a little ways towards the back. Now Ryan Moore is keeping Queenstown extreme right out wide. Magellan Straight is the first with Zealandia and Shagpile of the main group to lead. Sea of Sounds is bang up there with those as well. Spirit Mixer as well. Extreme right there's Queenstown, Lady Percival and Roberto Escobar also had high draws. They have tacked over to join the main group of runners against the running rail. Manxman isn't far behind that leading group over there with Trooper Bisdee and Premier Lean is behind those, and then Evaluation and Nandawi. Alphonse Le Grande is right in behind those. They are then followed through by Samui. Story Horses towards the back of the field with Jockeying Cavan in the early strides of the race, and Queenstown in the dark blue is beginning to edge over to join the main part of them as well. Maroon Jacket and Magellan Straight, though the white and black of Roberto Escobar is probably just in front. And then Queenstown, the purple Spirit Mixers behind these. Green with pink sleeves is Sea of Sands. He's prominent, about 4th or 5th at the moment. Shagpile, the red cap, is next. Trooper Bisdee and green and yellow's hidden against the far side running rail. The green and yellow stripes is Manxman. Zealandia behind these, and Darby's in about 10th or 11th position at the moment to Evaluation and Premier Lean. And then comes Lady Percival and Samui. In company with these is Bashful Boy. And then comes the shunter towards the rail with the white sleeves. Behind him is another previous winner, Run for Oscar. Aquam in company with those. Dawn Rising is next, and then comes Anna Bonina, light blue with darker stars. Alphonse Le Grande in yellow and white colours comes next as they now make the turn into the final mile and a quarter. Further behind those is Reverend Hubert towards the back of the field in company with Jockeying Cavan. But in front now as they head down at halfway, Roberto Escobar leading to Sea of Sounds in second, Magellan Straight and Shagpile behind these, and Queenstown coming grandstand side with Spirit Mixer and also Darby in that group who are making their way towards the stand side as they at the moment split into two groups here, with Queenstown on the extreme right leading them over to the grandstand side. Roberto Escobar, Magellan Straight and Trooper Bisdee towards the left. Staying with that group is Sea of Sounds, Evaluation of Manxman and Shagpile and Aquama with those. Premier Lean over the far side as well. Run for Oscar's the back marker of that group, and Bashful Boy is with him. Heading down towards the last 5 furlongs, Queenstown and Spirit Mixer are off towards the right with those as well is Samui and also Dawn Rising, and then Story Horse and Jockeying Cavan and Orange Jacket about 3 from the left of the right hand group, bit hidden at the moment. Further behind those is Darby who goes okay at this stage, and then Alphonse Le Grande with a yellow cap, and Lady Percival is with that. The Trooper Bisdee is the leader on the left at the moment. Roberto Escobar's in the middle, and on the extreme right is Queenstown, although now vigorously ridden along as Spirit Mixer begins to go past this. Sea of Sands is right on the heels of the leaders and going okay at the moment. Magellan Straight's behind this to Evaluation. On the right, Alphonse Le Grande in yellow and white is making progress, and Darby is there. Dawn Rising's got a chance also. Aquam, the grey, the extreme left, is coming into it strongly as well now, and from the back of the field, Run for Oscar, previous winner, Pale Jacket right down the centre, but Alphonse Le Grande towards the right, yellow and white is the leader to Run for Oscar. Aquam, Magellan Straight, Manxman the far side, Trooper Bisdee behind this, then Bashful Boy into the closing stages. The grey Aquam nearest to us, Alphonse Le Grande. Manxman has a chance as well, running up towards the line. Manxman to Alphonse Le Grande, and with those was the grey between them in the green and white, which was Aquam. Very tight between that trio.
We can review the Cesarewitch in a bit more detail. The key thing that's come to light watching a few of the replays is that Jamie Powell used his stick plenty, but did he use it within the rules? That is the question. Alphonse Le Grande was the horse in question up the near side, and well, you know, you can do the counting in the replay. Nick, all yours.
Well, no, I think is the simple answer to the question. That's quite easy to determine. The most important thing is whether Jamie Powell has made contact with the horse for encouragement more than 4 times over the prescribed limit. The white colours, predominantly white colours, third from the right of picture at the moment, sheepskin noseband, and it's pretty clear that
1,
it's 10.
2, 3. We're up to 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 4 over the prescribed limit, and that, under the current rules, means that the horse will be referred, and that will be heard on Tuesday. And under the current rules, we assume that the horse Alphonse Le Grande will be disqualified, and because it's a Class 2 race, the penalty of 10 days will be doubled to 20 for Jamie Powell. Lydia, have you got some news for me?
Yes, I just spoke to Jamie Powell, who understandably is quite crestfallen. I knew when I interviewed him earlier live that he was in with the stewards about his whip, but he wasn't fully in the picture at that point, so I didn't press the issue. Since then, it's been confirmed. He's watched the race back with the stewards, and they said that they're going to refer the ride to BHA HQ for the whip review panel to take a look at it. And he said they say it's 10 strikes, and I said, do you agree with that? And he said it is 10 strikes.
Yeah. And it's pretty conclusive. There's no equivocation, really.
There doesn't seem to be, and he didn't seem to be arguing it. But he's got a flight to catch. Otherwise, he would have come in and had a chat. He said, but understandably, he's quite crestfallen. It was the biggest win of his career, and he's encountered the rules that I suppose that he does not ride in, day out. But nonetheless, you have to ride to the rules of the country, and those are these rules. And
this will be by far the most significant disqualification under these rules. We've seen a couple of horses play second be disqualified. We've seen amateur riders and bumpers and so forth, but nothing on anything like this scale.
No.
Nothing like this.
No, and I suppose...
Huge prize money difference as well.
Yes, and this will be the testing of the theory, I suppose, won't it? I mean, so far it was always said that, if you brought in disqualification, Sir Mark Prescott always argued it would instantly stop. Well, as you say, we haven't had such a significant instance of it. Maybe this will have the impact that people were seeking to do when they brought in a rule like this.
Well, it has largely decreased because of the fact that we haven't had instances like this subsequent to the changes, have we? Ultimately, and as disappointing as it will be for Jamie, the fact that he is an apprentice rider and he rides in Ireland and it's not something that he's used to, it makes it almost more likely to have happened, doesn't it? Rather than the riders that are riding here day in, day out.
So Manxman went that close to being first past the post in the Cesarewitch on the far side. We presume, if this is upheld in the inquiry that will take place at the BHA on Tuesday morning, that Manxman will be promoted to first place in the Cesarewitch. But as I say, that is pending the referral inquiry at the BHA. You feel for Jamie Powell, but the rules are there, and the rules have quite clearly, and by his own admission, been breached. So that's the latest from here at Newmarket.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.